Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the new...
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 17 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Off play action. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McDonald. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Mills. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pierce. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action with McDonald. On the move to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. It'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So the Patriots coming out now. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mills' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Pierce now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Mills. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, McDonald rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
New England's offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mills on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mills now. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mills on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
McDonald sets to throw, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's McDonald to throw. Out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Steps away. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll start the drive with Harris. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Mills. He completes it to Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. McDonald, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Mills. It's caught here by Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They go again with Pierce. A little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Give to Pierce. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mills throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mills. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying 4th quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first set. And third, he's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
McDonald rolling to his left. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Off play action. McDonald. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On play action, Mills. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff for Pierce. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mills. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing is McDonald. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. McDonald rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Mills looking to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Sam Martin now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the Patriots now down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get them a couple. One last shot from Mills. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.